Meeting called to order at 6:35. Present, we have Arden staff, Wendy Johnson, Stephanie G., Barb Russman, Dan Ewig, and Heather Manda are out tonight.
Oh, Jason.
Yeah, I'm not here.
Oh, you're down there under absent, so last one you must have been absent. Okay,
Oh, you're reading the old one.
yeah. Oh, am I on? Sorry, I'm on the old one. I didn't look. Okay,
You're
so
slipping.
we know who's here. Okay, meeting minutes from June 1st, 2023, submitted for board approval. Motion,
Motion?
second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, 5-0. Financial status update, Jack?
Is that what, for movie night or just overall? Oh, spreadsheet's in front of you. You can see that everything has been allocated that is proposed and accepted for Community Day with what's being proposed tonight. We're 1303 over. Currently, there's about 12,819 that has not been earmarked or budgeted. So that's really what we're going into the next few events with. So as it stands right now, I think there's, what do we say, 11,600, what I put, 11,672 for applications. Wendy tells me tonight there's 127 applications in for the Fall Festival. We have donation. We actually just received another $250 from Elite Homes. And Arden, do you remember if that was earmarked for something?
It just said contributor on it.
Okay. So we'll probably put that against Community Day or something. One of the two that is red there. And got made $90 on movie night. That's all.
Okay. So, Community Day, Stephanie, you want to go ahead and go over everything?
Sure. So the kids market is confirmed. I've been sharing their page. I saw that they still have booths open for our event. They seem to be sold out for a lot of events. I don't know, maybe it's it again. For our event, but they're excited. Formal registration. Thank you, Wendy, for helping. I checked yesterday. There was only one response, so if we could for that post again.
And I didn't send you the stuff to put it out on the township website, did I? Okay.
I think last year most of our items came right before the event, but it is, it's already, I can't believe it, it's already like July 7th, so.
I know.
If we could get that out again. Heather did the flyer for the pie baking, that looks fine, so unless anybody else has any comments on it, I can get that out. Jason, I heard Billy and confirmed.
She did. Yep.
That's great. Sending an email to the volunteers that we know have participated in the past and did a good job, that I still have their emails for, to see if they'll help. I have ribbons and medals for field events. Slip and slide, that's one we still need. Does anyone, Dan told me he got that, just tarp plastic sheeting from Home Depot or Lowe's.
He actually,
That is pretty cheap.
he actually messaged me and said he would get it.
Oh, he would get it?
Yeah, I'll pick it up because I got to pick up another hose splitter anyway.
Okay.
Just make sure she hasn't picked it up. Okay.
I think last year we filled up a couple baby pools.
Yes.
With water and bubbles. I don't know if anybody, because they weren't. I have one baby pool. You have one?
Yeah, I bought one. It's in the concession stand.
Oh, okay, all right, so that's two.
Well, real quick, because I won't, that's Lincoln's party, I won't be here. Is there a shop back here?
Can be, I took mine home.
Remember last year I had to go home and get mine
What do you need it for?
to blow those freaking poles
Blow
up.
everything up.
Mine's plastic, so.
That's the case, you still be out there, Barb, blowing that thing up. But I mean, it blew it up just like that.
Yeah, because he had that square one. I don't know who it belonged to, but that
There
square
was,
one.
I think, two square ones, right,
Yeah.
Steph? But yeah, I went and got my shop vac and it blew it up. It was nice.
Yeah, I have like a pump for like clothes. I think that'll work as long as we can plug it in.
Does it have to be inflatable? Does it matter?
No, it doesn't
That's
matter.
okay.
I just think that's what we had left, or at least one.
What the, yeah.
I think so, but I know like the one for the pool float has like the different poppers for like the different size.
Different needle for go in them, yeah.
So I can bring mine.
Should we ask Dan where the baby pools came from, though? Because there were the two square ones, or at least one square one, I know, because I remember seeing kids and thinking, oh, that was a pretty nice size for them.
I want to say there's two in the back room of that concession
I
stand.
think there was two there.
Blue one and a pink one, I think.
Yeah.
Bubbles. I have some bubbles. We'll probably need more bubbles. and bubbles. What do you guys think about having chalk? Just like an area where everybody can like color on the chalk. We did the hopscotch, right? We did in front of the concession stand. I like that idea, just to have it available and so kids can color. That's so much extra chalk.
I mean, I got some in my house I can bring down, so I mean,
I mean, it's just one of those things, like, I just keep getting packs and packs of chalk. Like, for Easter, we get so many, so I'll happily get some.
There's actually still some in the concession stand, I think.
Probably, because
Yeah.
I think it was taken away for another event.
The hopscotch, like, just a couple used it, like, just hopped down at once, but they didn't really use it. I think they did more with just having the free-form chalk, you know, just,
We need artists, because I think, like, sometimes, like, if somebody draws, like, one picture, then
It's
everybody
a
else
challenge.
adds to it, or around it. I thought that would be cool, but only if we use the study. Draw some.
Mariah's an artist.
I can ask her. I know she's out of town right now. Yeah, she hasn't really even brought her grandkids lately. They've been so busy.
Oh, I saw her about a week and a half ago. She stopped in. So.
Did she? Okay. Who does have large games? Does anybody have large games they can bring for the day? Did I remember seeing a Jenga left in the back room?
That donated one, you know, maybe that's not big, is it?
It's not the big one,
Okay,
no.
yeah, no.
Who brought the Connect Four bench?
I did, but I won't be here, so. Yeah. Yeah, my niece has it, so I can ask her, yeah, because they're in Houston. It's in Houston right now,
Okay.
so I can check with her.
We do the pie, get some responses, I'm still gonna ask, what we say. I haven't asked anybody to be in touch. Ask them, we don't have anybody, we didn't put it out there yet, right?
I sort of remember talking about it briefly last meeting, that we were gonna ask the sponsor. I don't know, did anyone reach out to anyone?
I didn't do it because I wasn't sure since we didn't put it out there yet, like if
No,
we had
yeah.
anybody signed up for the.
I mean, I
Just-
definitely would like to ask Penny, if that's okay.
Yeah,
Tip-
please ask her.
Well, I've been there.
And Christina
Bill
Kramer
Lynn
wanted
doing
us
all
this
the other
time,
stuff,
right,
I
from,
just-
from Range.
We were gonna ask them, we were
I think
gonna
we
ask
should be
all we
putting
say,
pies and should we start.
but
Is it any
I
kind
mean,
of
we don't
pie
have
or
anybody
one
signed up.
flavor?
Well, the flyer, was it posted yet, or is it just ready to be posted?
It's ready to be posted, but I asked the new
Bless you.
judges specifically, because I don't think
I agree.
so.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd like to get it out there, because if we don't get it out there, then nobody.
Right.
Did,
So,
did,
say local judges.
she got the changes made, right?
Yeah.
So we can post it.
Now, when we say pie making, I was thinking pie eating, it's pie making. Is it like everyone makes their own apple pie, or is it like everyone makes a different kind of pie, whatever they like?
Whatever
Anything.
kind they like. If we think we need like a set of rules, I can get a set of rules.
They can't buy it at a bakery. That's the only
I
rule.
was just
you
thinking
can't
with the
buy it at a
contest, it
bakery.
would be like, okay, is my apple pie better than his apple pie, better than her apple pie? You know what I mean? Or is it just gonna be, because they're all gonna be good, you know?
I think normally when they do them at fairs, you make what you want,
You make what?
whatever kind of pie you're good at,
Oh, okay.
so.
Well, do we want to make a tentative list of judges to reach out to them, or you want to wait a little bit longer? But
No, let's do it now, please.
that's what I was going to say. Let's just,
So Arden, you'll reach out to Penny.
yeah, I'll talk to Penny.
Are we gonna give them a certain time, or?
I don't think we have a time on the flyer, so let's see, I think last year we waited for the cornhole, so cornhole starts at 11:30, and that usually finishes up in about, or last year it finished up at around 1, so 1:30.
Okay.
Barb, I can just call Bill, phone him.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, instead of driving down there, I'll just call him.
I mean, I drive right past it though every morning, like but.
Could someone ask
No.
range?
Yeah, I know, I'll call him.
Range?
All right, wait, so who's doing it?
Yeah, I'll call.
How many do we want? 5?
Pardon me?
5 judges?
I just think as long as we have 3, if we could get 5, that would be great. Jack, do you think the supervisor? I know Darlene did it last year.
3 of them. Yeah, Tommy won't. Darlene probably will. Ron may, he'd be, if he would, Cindy probably will if she's in town. And Frank probably will, so just let him know ahead of time.
Can you ask them?
Yep.
Okay. I was just signing.
And you want a Google sign-up doc for the pies too?
I think the flyer just has our
Email,
email address.
yeah,
So that's probably fine.
okay. Okay.
I guess, sorry, I don't have this on here, but I guess we should probably talk about like timing for when. So if we're not running a concession stand, nobody needs to come turn on the like steam tables, but we still probably want to be there like an hour early. That's okay.
I don't know how long it took for all the water stuff to get set up in that, because I was never over in that area.
Yeah, I can be there as early. I have the whole day.
You,
So
yeah,
I
you,
can-
the same thing. You
I
tell
can come
me,
down for when the water slides and the dumping and everything.
I'll come,
Dan has all the hose stuff, he'll probably need to be
Yeah,
here.
where are we hooking the water up to fill up the dump?
We're doing a hose, we're not doing the delivery. Right?
We talked about filling it with the hose. We thought if there were 2 hoses, right, Jack, it could be filled starting early in the morning when it was
Is
delivered?
that gonna reach?
Yeah, there's actually 2 sources of water over where it was last year, okay? Dan was talking about pressure last time, so I tracked it down there. There is a separate source that has higher pressure. It would just be a separate hose that we would have to run from the Public Works building as opposed to the spigot by Pavilion, or the Miners Pavilion. But he said it would be up to the board to decide where those are gonna be. So if you wanna put it by Pavilion 2 or out there, that's a different story. So I don't know what you guys have decided.
I thought we said Pavilion 2.
I really want it to be by Pavilion 2.
Yeah, me
It's
too.
just, it's really hard for like all of us to be back and forth to.
Mm-hmm.
Between
The other side, yeah.
concessions, like quickly.
I felt,
would just prefer to be all together. So if it can't be done, that's one thing, but if it can be done,
Well, when you say can't be done, you mean water?
right, like if you tell me, and I will accept it, like if you say it's physically impossible, we can't hook up all the things that we have, then that's fine. But if we can make it happen, at Pavilion.
Question,
Yeah.
can one of the fire trucks come and blow water into it?
But we
That's
did
what we
that
did
last year
last
and
time, and it was-
everybody complained about how dirty it was and So, yeah, they can. I mean, Cecil 3 will be happy. How long that water has been in the tank, I don't know.
That's what Dan
And
said, it was
think-
gross
I
even
know
before they started, and
the
then he
lo-
was in it.
Yeah, the Lawrence truck, I know, has chemicals in the water.
Now, we could check to see what 500 gallons of water from like Pat's
did.
Water
They
or
did, it was
somebody,
$250.
$250?
Delivered that day from
that's not bad.
Council. It's not, and it's clean. I mean, it's gonna get grassy and stuff,
Yeah.
but.
Yeah,
Let them do
That's
it.
gonna happen. But,
Yeah.
Let them
rather-
do it.
Start
yeah.
with
I
bacteria.
mean, I wasn't here again last year because of Lincoln's thing, but was it like lawn water coming out of the fire truck or what?
It was gross.
like black.
Yeah.
Well, all due respect to Chief Birdie, he did tell me it's been in the tank for a while. And we were at that point where we needed something.
He couldn't have drained it and filled it back up.
Well, that's what I asked him. I said, come on.
I mean,
That dunk
even
tank?
this year, can he drain it and just,
I will ask, okay, option one is to get the fire department to give us clean water as opposed to that crap they gave us last year. Option two, get a water delivery service at about 250, 500 gallons, is that enough? 500 gallons will do it? Now, what's it for? When we talk about all the water we need, is it just for the dunk tank?
That's just the dunk tank.
Okay,
And then, so the hoses would be the water slides, so
Uh,
2 water slides.
yeah, so you're already gonna have hoses going to those, plus you're trying to fill the dunk tank up. Just, if you have to, just pay the $250.
well, here's the problem. I'm only gonna be able to have one hose over there at 2.
Yeah.
All right, so if I have to get another 500 gallon just to have it for something, you know, I'm just trying to get my mind wrapped around what you need water for, okay? There's not a lot of pressure at Pavilion 2. We just have to run it longer, okay? So, you know, it would depend on when they get here to set up the slides and that type of thing. That would determine when we actually start, you know, putting water out there. But if you want to get the water, like from Pat's Water or someplace like that, that takes a dunk tank out, then we're back to square one. Do we need this water pressure that Dan was talking about last time?
See, I don't know anything about the water pressure thing. I don't know what-
He said there wasn't enough pressure for some of the slides. I mean, as far as getting a double spigot, what's that?
You have to go up, what, about 20 feet, and then it just,
Well, that's called head pressure. And a lot of times, unless you have a pump to get it that high, they can go that high. So also, is all these water spigots coming off of the same line?
Yeah.
Well, every time you hook one, you're draining water pressure.
Right.
So,
So, I mean, should I be looking for some type of a pump to go in between the spigot and the slides?
Would it be very expensive?
Probably not.
Because, I mean, I'm like Stephanie, I feel that having them so far apart, kind of, we're calling it Community Day, but yet half the people were over there and never came
Yeah.
over to the other side and vice versa, and it was separating the community
Yeah.
anyway, you
Yep.
know?
Yeah,
Dan needed a break, and none of us even saw it at the
Yeah.
time like you.
yeah.
So if we could possibly do it, I'm definitely one to, even if we have to spend the $250 to get clean water or whatever, you know?
Let me see what the fire, I'm sorry, go ahead.
that's okay. So you need, for the slide, so we just need 2 hoses stuff?
Yeah, so we need one for the big slide.
And one for the kid.
One for the toddler slide.
Okay.
And then, I mean, I guess, and Dan did raise this too. I know he thought about it, but like the slip and slide.
Yeah,
But do you need pressure for that, or you just need water going over it?
just need
You just need water for that, because there's no way, that's just going across the ground.
So
But it's
if I
pumping up
got
15
a,
feet,
I'm sorry, I'm stepping all over you, what?
I'm sorry, I said if it's pumping 15 feet, you're gonna need pressure.
If I get like a two-pronged hose for the spigot itself, right? Which will
Still
go,
taking head pressure. You
which
mean
will
the
go-
splitter?
yeah, but which will go into a pump that would pump it up the hill, you know, or up
Well, I mean,
to,
the pump would definitely help.
and then the other one would go to the slip and slide. But you need two for, you've got the big slide and something else, right?
yeah, 2 slides.
So there's a big slide, a taller slide, and then a slip and slide. And that's all you need the water for over there.
Yeah,
All right. I'll see if Denny has a small pump that they use to
That's
push the
an idea.
water, you know?
I mean,
And,
I
surely one of them has one.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
mean, that comes down that's just head pressure. For every,
Right.
every foot, it's like 10 pounds of head pressure you need.
Isn't there
So-
water at Pavilion 1 too?
Oh, there's water at every one of them, but it's the pressure that's just not there.
Yeah.
The only pressure that we're gonna get is right from Public Works, and that's a separate hose.
Okay. Okay, I didn't know that part.
All right, so I'll find that out probably tomorrow.
So Steph, you said, so there'll be 5 of us working at 5 for Community Day, right? Me, you, Dan, and volunteers. So I'm just trying to see, like, will you be able to tell us what, I mean, I'll be there whenever you tell me, and I can do whatever you ask me to do.
Yeah, let me, as soon as I start getting responses from volunteers,
And I'm there
My
the whole
microphone isn't
time.
on. And I have an idea of how many volunteers we have. We can maybe just like assign things, but it's a really huge help that Billy Ann's going to do the concession stand, because then we can, be by the slides. And honestly, that's another reason why it's better for the slides to be over where we all are, is because there was a lot of times I walked over there and I was like, whoa, there's a lot of kids on that slide.
Yeah.
So I'd feel more comfortable.
They were coming down 3 and 4 at a time where I had to stop them because they were running, and the little kids are
Yeah.
not getting out of the way quick enough, and they're like bowling pins getting, it was crazy.
So we'll have the mini golf on the tennis or hockey area.
Okay, you want it on there?
Yeah.
You want the net, on tennis court, or do you want it on the basketball court?
Or either's fine with me, whatever is easier.
We'd have to take the nets down for the tennis court. So if you're okay, or the hockey area, I mean, those nets come up real easy. They're tied, they're wired down, and there's a lock on it, and it's just keyed, and we can pull them off.
Whatever's the easiest. I've never seen it set up, so I don't know how big it is, so
You
I
don't?
don't,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, if we could just get a ballpark figure of like how long and how wide it is, then we could, either one. I really don't want it out, well, it's not gonna be overnight, but, okay, we can put it there.
Okay.
Okay. A motion for United Inflatables invoice 1355 for water slide and toddler water slide. They will both be unattended, and we will be responsible for the monitoring. Motion? Second?
Second.
All in favor?
All right.
Aye.
Aye. And that wasn't taken out of your budget over here yet, right, Jack, or is it?
Yeah, it's figured in this spreadsheet.
Okay. Oh, I see the dunk tank is too, okay. Motion for the dunk tank, $424.50.
Motion.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, motion to add $250 for clean water for the dunk tank?
Yeah, if it's
Motion.
necessary, I think we should. If we can't get clean water from the firemen.
Yeah, that's the, option A is to get the firemen to give us clean water.
Which now that there's 2 of them working every day, since they can sit there and they could empty the truck and put clean water in it, right?
I'll talk to the chief about that.
I know
Give
that Bobby and Denny are working together this next week, but that's too
Give
early.
them something to do.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna see what comes back with that, and if not, then we wanna go with the clean water.
Yeah, they need about a week.
Okay. Motion for a new cornhole board regulation size,
Oh,
124
wait, sorry, did we vote on I didn't hear any voting on the water.
I didn't hear any voting either.
On the dunk tank or the water?
The
Water.
clean water.
Okay,
Clean water.
Motion.
if the fire company can't do it for us.
Right.
Okay? Okay. Second?
I'll
Second.
second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Motion for regulation cornhole board, $124. Motion?
Just one,
Are there any others?
or is it a set? Does it come in a
One?
set?
Well, it comes as a set, so it'll
Okay.
be the set of
Do
two.
you want more than one set?
I mean, I say let's go with one now. I'll bring my 2. I think Dan has 1, so that should be plenty. As of now, we only have 1 sign up, so if we,
Bring their own?
no.
No.
Sometimes people bring their own bags.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Usually not.
you got to worry about the weight of those and that, but, I mean, if you want 2, I'd get them now.
We're okay financially if we do that?
I talked to Dawn about, buying things like this, and I said, I mean, we could build them, but who has the time? I mean, they're not hard to build, but, I mean, I've been planning on building them for a year now, and it's just, I never find the time. He said, just buy them.
Okay.
And I said, okay, so if you want 2 sets, then we might as well get them now.
Personally, Steph, I think you should get two, just to have them.
Yeah.
I mean, another thing, maybe it's just me, I don't feel we should have to bring our own stuff in for these events.
Well,
I shouldn't have to, I mean, I have the Connect Four and all that crap. I bring it in, half the stuff gets lost, and I go home with half the stuff.
yeah,
I
understand.
mean, not trying to be ignorant, but I shouldn't have to do that.
No, I totally agree with you. I just, I know
I know,
last
I
time there
know,
were
but I mean-
concerns about
Yeah,
the
we
budget,
just started
so-
out doing these things. I told Stephanie today that I saw Washington Park, what they did, because, they're just building themselves back up too. And what they did is they actually went out and created an Amazon wish list and posted it out on their page for all the oversized games and that, for people to buy them and
Donate,
donate them to the
Good
township.
idea.
it's a good idea.
And I don't know how anybody feels about that for us.
Well, I probably have to get approved by the board, right? I would imagine.
It would, because it puts Cecil Township out there, but I don't see why they wouldn't approve it. I mean, the last 3 years, well, 3 years, 4 years have been, I think the best that this township's seen in a long time. And I think it's gathering, obviously, by the number of people trying to get in, this early. And we haven't seen that final wave yet of people trying to get in for the fall festival. I think the reputation is there. I think, supervisors have a lot to be proud about as far as, the current board putting stuff together. So I don't think they'd have a problem doing it.
Well, do you want to double check with them though before we even,
Yeah, I will.
okay. All right, so motion for 2 cornhole boards, which would be $248.
Motion.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, anything else for Community Day? You think you're in good shape? If you need anything from me, let me know, please, as soon as possible.
Did Billy Ann give anybody a menu on what they're going to be,
No, the only thing
or
I
price list?
said to Jason, probably should get the price list and get that posted, huh?
She did say cash only, though, so.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, honestly,
I told her, don't go nuts like she did for the other thing, bringing all this crap in. I
I
said,
told her not to do
I
that.
said, bring your hot dogs, stuff like
Yeah.
that. I was like, you can use our griddle, you don't need to use your griddle, drag it in, save
Yeah.
yourself all that time. But I told her, like, don't go overboard. I mean, that's her heart. She went nuts, and there was just so much there.
When they started bringing the gas tanks in, it's like, what is this, I mean,
I told her, I said, you're not gonna need that, just,
yeah.
Yeah, keep it simple.
yeah.
And there again, it was trial, we're testing it, seeing if it would work, if it would work for them, it would work for us. I thought it did fine, overall. It could have been better, but, yeah, as far as, the automatic payment, the swiping,
Swear.
given the amount of money that we take in, which varies, they charge a percentage or a certain dollar amount on each transaction. And right now, I just think that's unfair to us, and, it's unfair to the people that we're pulling in. So that's one of the main reasons that we don't have the swipe thing right now. In talking to Steve Hines, he's got a vendor that charges a lot less, but there's a volume issue that, you have to do so much at each event. And, unfortunately, we're just not there. The only one that's even coming close is the Fall Festival. That, in order to justify that type of thing. So, I mean, cash only right now, we're still working on trying to make a deal with something, a unit and a bank that won't nickel and dime every single transaction to the point that there's not much left for us.
We never got far either with researching portable ATMs, like,
ATMs.
for festivals and that. I know there's somebody out there doesn't, but I don't know what the fee is on that ATM either. But, I mean, it tells them when they're using it, you're gonna get charged, a $250 fee or whatever.
I know PNC has mobile ATMs.
Can you check?
I don't know what markets they're in, like what cities.
Yeah,
I think I showed you that last year, I think.
yeah. Chase is the only one that's gonna come close, and their fees are still a little bit high.
Does Venmo have a,
But they all have fees. It doesn't matter what paperless thing of transaction you have, they all have a fee to it. Either they're charging you per transaction, per all the transactions, or they charge it back to the customer. They're all like that.
But at least if it's a portable ATM, the customer gets a notice saying you're gonna be charged $250 for this. So it does put it back on the customer that they chose to use it.
Oh, you mean to pull the money out? Well, yeah.
I mean, Casciola's uses theirs, like they go to the back, I don't have a cat, go to the back.
Yeah. But some of these, you have to put your own cash in.
Yeah.
And, average ATMs have $250,000 in them. That's the ones you walk up to. Now, these would be a lot less, but still, we would have to front that money. And that would be the little bit of a challenge.
I mean, it'd be nice to have them for the festival for that reason,
Let me
like-
call a guy at PNC I know that over in the McMurray branch.
Okay,
I worked there, but I'm doing cyber. I'm not doing with money, so.
yeah, yeah.
I'll call Bill and see if he can maybe point me in the right direction somewhere to go with that. Okay, because they have a beautiful freaking truck.
Yeah,
I mean, they open doors up, the ATM slides out, and it's right there.
That's
And they
nice.
usually have somebody there manning it,
yeah.
so.
See, all of our accounts are with Washington Federal or First Commonwealth. And they're not a PNC. They're not a, Chase. They're not, one of those bigger banks that, we can get lower fees just because of our relationship with them. So, yeah, if you could, that'd be great.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I know when I go to like vendor places, if they usually have that, it's called Square.
Yeah.
It's the same, but
How much is
they
that?
still charge per transaction. They're, all those mobile swipe things, all those apps are all the same. They're all charging a fee back to you or the customer, every one of them. But now, I think the government just passed a law, because even Gianni's does it now.
Yeah,
It ain't them charging, it's the government charging you the credit card fee. So before Johnny just say, it's $1 per transaction or something.
Yeah, they gotta
Now it's automatically
I
added in.
did see that they were doing something, trying
But
to
yeah.
get their piece of the action.
yeah, but I noticed Penny
The
doesn't do that.
law, the government?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I mean, they passed that law now, where they're passing everything off to the customer now.
PNC will give you those fees back.
So will Washington Financial.
Oh, really? Okay,
I get them back.
okay.
Like me, because I work there, I don't pay, I get, no matter where I go, I don't pay any fees. That's just one perk. Woo-hoo!
Yeah, if you could find out what it takes to get that truck here,
That'd be awesome.
and, that's an added edge.
Yeah, like, I don't know how many there is, if it's only in certain markets like Seattle or some, I don't know,
Yeah,
but I've seen them.
yeah.
Well, if you would find out, that would be great, Jason. Thank you.
I have one more community day thing, because I forgot, they just called me this afternoon. Which karate place did you give my number to for the dragon, or for the dancing?
Oh, Zhang's.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
He called me today, and he said they'd be interested in performing a community day if we wanted them. And I don't know, I'd be open if everybody's
Yeah.
open to that idea. Just
I told
a little
Stephanie
extra entertainment.
I won't be there, but, I think it would be welcome.
I don't
It'd be
think
like a break,
they,
you know
I
what I
don't think
mean?
they're
Like-
performing at Fall
We're not
Festival
coming
this
just
year.
for
I
free
think we're out
for-
of slots, right?
Do it.
Yeah.
If it's free,
Oh.
it's for me. Let
I
me
mean,
come
he'll,
in and-
he'll set
I
up a
don't-
table too for people to,
Yeah,
but
I thought
yeah,
we did have a slot for, like one more slot for dancers or something.
that's
for
Fall Festival.
no?
That's
This
Fall
is
Festival.
community
Well, that's
day.
what you, I know.
Well,
but
yeah,
that's what
I
you
was
said.
saying, I don't think they're performing at Fall Festival this year, though, right?
No, Zhang's, I
Oh,
don't
they
think.
are? Oh, okay, all right.
They were later signing up than usual, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You wanna do both, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to everybody else, because we did pay for the DJ for the whole time, so,
Oh, you know what? He can take his break then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
give him a break
it's
then.
only about a 15-minute thing,
Yeah.
right.
and then they do their demonstration. But Master Nom's going to be here Fall Festival too, but he's going to be early. He's going to be like 12:30 or something, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I like them both. I mean, they're always, granted, they're trying to pick up students and that type of thing. Certainly understand that, but it's something different.
I mean, it just is like, I just feel like we're trying to grow the event, so if
Yeah.
people are interested in performing for free.
no,
And their
that's all
families
for it.
come then.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Just
Okay, all
everything,
right, so I'll
everything we're
confirm
doing,
for
we've
him.
like doubled it from last year already, just with the children's market and all these new things in the miniature golf. It's gonna be huge.
Oh, gosh, I hope the weather's nice.
Yep.
Huge. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be the best.
Dan
place
heard
in
back
the
from
country.
that South Hills, what is it? I forget, Academy or whatever it is. And they want to perform at the Fall Festival too.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so he heard back.
That actually reminds me, I don't know if everybody noticed, but the children's market is now everywhere. Norsterbane's having them at their community day, someone else, well, we'll be the first, but
Do we
I
have
saw
that
that they're all
video?
going.
Somebody, I saw the video of somewhere, did somebody post it of like Good Morning America or something, or did it, where you actually, it was like an interviewing the kids and everything like that?
Oh,
And
I
I thought we
didn't see
should
that.
put that on our, I mean, on our site,
You can
that
do
people
that.
can see it.
We can
You can do
interview
that.
you.
I don't know how to do
We
that.
can interview you.
Me.
I
You
love
know,
it. I love
every
that.
one of us here, well, except for Barb, she's not on Facebook, but everybody has administration rights on that site. So everybody can make themselves admin and post and not have their name show up. You show up as admin when you post.
I'll see where I can.
I just like watching all the people want to join. I'm like, I'll let somebody else approve them. I don't know who in the hell they are. I know you, I know them, approve.
Nice attitude.
Well, you know, generally with that, you approve them unless it's obviously
Well, yeah.
scam. And then if they do something bad, then you can come out. And I don't think we've ever had to kick anybody out except for
There's a few.
Dennisman.
Well, that Wine O'Clock Somewhere, I forwarded it to you. They want to be part of Community Day too, but I don't think it's the right. Wine O'Clock Somewhere,
Yeah.
they want to do Community Day too.
Wine
Oh,
o'clock?
Community Day. Yeah.
Yeah, stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not for
it's harder
community.
for vendors, because
Yeah,
I know
I
there's a
like
lot
the
of them.
kids thing, but
No.
we have vendors at the fall festival.
Yeah.
A lot of the community days, that's when they do their vendors.
Yeah,
I like the fact ours isn't.
Yeah, it shouldn't,
Yeah.
I don't think it's a time for vendors for that.
no.
Yeah. But then we have our fall festival and they don't have those
Yeah,
festivals.
they don't
so-
have the kids, it looks like they just have like regular vendors,
Yeah.
but they actually have like parking and shuttles
Where's that?
at Peters, this was in the,
Oh, I told her from ball game, talking about Peters.
yeah.
Did you send that to us for us to apply for that job, by the way?
No, I just thought they were posting a job, they were, you had to have
You
a
just copied me and
degree
Wendy
to
on
be
it.
on the Peters Park and Rec.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
It was
they're
paid
looking for a
position,
parks
it was
director.
advertised.
Oh, yeah.
Parking, that does raise something. Do we need to do anything for parking?
On the 24th of June, we successfully had 6 different events going on in the park. We were able to maximize Public Works, the upper lot, the lower lot, and didn't even go into Dollar General, which was a good thing. They'll be towed out of there. Sorenzia's is the one that's going to be up in the air. He's renting it right now. I haven't even broached it about the fall festival. So being able to fit, I don't know, with Public Works, I think it's going to be fine, parking-wise.
Didn't he have it rented during Fall Festival last year? He just didn't have that many trucks over there?
No, that was 2 years ago. Yeah, that's when Mark West subletted subbed the pipeline out, and they were over there. They were only supposed to be there from like July through August. They were there July through December, actually July through June, and that's how we got it. But keep in mind, we do a lot of work for him too. We put over 100 ton of gravel on that parking lot over there, spread it out for him, and that's the trade-off. So I'm waiting to see what the deal is. Understand, a ton of gravel is like $23, so it didn't break the bank, or anything like that. But we'll see what kind of deal he has for us this year. I'm holding my breath right now as far as parking for the fall festival, but parking for Community Day shouldn't be an issue since it's from 11 to 3. I don't anticipate it, but we can go all the way over to the other side, and a lot of times people will park up Glass Hill Road. We cannot park over at the Grange, though. That is under new management, and they said absolutely not. So we can always go to the elementary school, and they can walk down and then right across. So.
All right, anything else on Community Day or Fall, well, we have the Pioneer thing to discuss about Fall Festival, but anything else that we've covered so far? Any issues? Okay, car cruise. Are we gonna run the concession stand for that then? I mean, I don't think we want to entirely give up income from the concession stand. I mean, it's nice having Billy Ann do it on the days that we actually need to be out in the park, but
I think we should do it that day, personally. I think, we take breaks anyway. You go look at the cars, and no, I think,
I agree.
yeah.
Concession
Yeah.
And there is a bakery in Sewickley, it's called Ultimate Pastry, and they have those gigantic cinnamon rolls for like $1.20 or 95. They look like about the same. I actually took a picture. I don't know, I mean, it's closer than driving to Beaver Falls.
I would not go there for those again. That's just me. I know they want them, then have them go drive and go get them. That's a hike for freaking cinnamon rolls.
Does BJ's or Sam's, does anybody else have those things?
I think BJ's has them, Sam's has them. Don't they have them, like the clear, I mean, the box with the clear wrap on it, they're just lined up in there?
Yeah, I think
BJ's or Sam's?
I think either one of them has them.
I don't know about Sam's. I mean, I'm there more than I am at BJ's, so I
I
don't.
think Sam's has good bakery stuff myself.
I mean, I don't know, I can't remember where, but I've seen them where, you know, they're about that tall, they just have them lined up in there.
Huh. I'll look next time I'm there.
I can't remember if it's Sam's or BJ's, Jack, I can't remember.
I mean, and I don't want to see what happened this last time where, you know, all the money was spent on them and then we
Yeah.
couldn't use them anyway.
Well, I mean, you know,
After somebody drove all that way and,
Well, the thing of it too is, you know, when I broached the subject saying, you know, is there any reimbursement or anything? Dead silence on the other side. You know, they never even acknowledged that, you know, so, yeah, we ended up eating them. We gave, well, not eating.
gave
them.
them
We gave them
to
away.
the church and
Yeah.
stuff, didn't we?
Yeah, and that was, you know, that worked out, but, I mean, I agree with you. They've never been faced with a rescheduled situation now, you know, and that.
But
they-
still, when they sat there and you asked them and they didn't even reach in their pocket or attempt to make, that answer right there to me is, that was the end.
Yeah.
I just, that's a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of driving for cinnamon rolls. I mean, it's just like,
yeah, there are other places around here to,
yeah, I
you
mean,
can watch the weather maybe, and then if it looks like good weather,
I,
or something.
then you drive and go get them.
I'll go,
Well,
I mean, if it's
Well, knock
close,
yourself
if it's
out.
Bridgeville,
oh, that's, I mean, she
If
said
there's-
if we find
Well, you were
another.
gonna
Oh, if it's close, yeah, I mean, that's,
there, but that might not be the day before, though. It would be a couple days before if you,
well, the thing is, a cinnamon, you get them a couple days before, they're already hard.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
the freshness
So-
is
That's
the
what I meant.
factor.
You have like a day.
Yeah,
right.
that's
So-
why, That's why I went up that day to get them, was they were made that morning, bring them back, and they're fresh. A day in the refrigerator, you know, forget about it.
Yep,
Yeah.
It's not that good.
Waste of money.
yep. Okay, so if you'll, Jack, if you'll look at Sam's wherever you go, and if anybody else sees them anywhere, you know,
look at
make sure you
BJ's.
bring it up, okay?
BJ's. Well, the one place is in Sewickley, Ultimate Pastry, but that's still farther.
Do we have Costco? Do you have a Costco card? I do not. Their bakeries, we just did them for 4th of July. Pies are like that big around, so I'll look in there.
Steph, what time's the pie eating contest?
The pie eating
Oh,
contest,
I thought, somebody's eating it.
1:30.
1:30? I got Billy on the horn.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I told Bill,
Pie judging.
I told Bill he'd be eating it.
Well, yeah, he'll be eating it. He's a jet.
You said 1:30.
Yeah. I mean, if that doesn't work, we could do one.
Well, he
but-
sent me a picture of his schedule. He got a memorial golf outing. He's probably,
That was right last year. You know,
So it must be the same weekend every year.
I'll tell him, send your brother. He likes to eat.
Okay.
Okay. So we're gonna run the concession stand for the car cruise. Fall Festival, did everybody look at that Pioneer Experience?
My first thought was I have no idea anything about estimating sizes because that email like was telling me the square foots and I was like, I don't know, it seems really big. But I just don't have any realistic.
and they want a lot of hair. And they don't bring it.
The more you
They want us to get 20.
But otherwise I think it's really kind of cool and different. But it just sounded very like it needed a big space, so I don't know. Someone can tell me if I'm wrong.
Let's see.
Here,
It's like
I have
30
it.
by
I'll tell
30
you the
sheets of
size.
space.
It was,
Monday.
hold on.
I thought it was 30 by 30 and they needed 15 to 20 bales of hay,
Yeah, or-
divided by us.
But there is no extra fee. What
But
we
it's
pay.
$800.
Yeah, but
Well, it's the
they
wrong-
don't
that's
charge the
wrong
kids
one,
on
this
top
one.
of that or
Okay.
anything either. It is fully Because that was a question somebody had. Is there additional fee for the kids to actually
That Pioneer experience.
participate in it, you know? So where,
Sorry, I'm just looking for the email because I wanted to read the size.
They're on there.
Cecil Fall Festival.
Yeah, 30 by
She
30,
sent it on the 6th,
That's big.
July.
around 1,800
Yesterday.
square feet. They also
anything
need
from
water and
July. Should've said a
electric,
bunch
so
of
they'd
stuff.
have to be,
Look at my trash.
it's like, it looks like a big setup of like carnival games, kind of, and
I got nothing.
but it's like from 1880 type stuff. It's like old, everything's old fashioned. And like they even have like things set up like a kid using a wash tub, you know, to do clothes. Like everything about it is pioneer days.
Do we have space for it?
That might fit in where Pavilion 3 is. Just in that whole section there. See, because we're pushing people across the stream this year. And they can stay on that path and come around and come out into the parking lot. With those arrows that we, you know, the signs go here, that, you know, with something like that. That way, we'd be using a lot more of the park. They would have water over there, they'd have electricity over there, they'd have that whole courtyard area if that's big enough. And if not, we could stretch them down that path a little bit further.
could be kind of cool. And I don't know if everybody saw the first email, so I'll just say, so they have sand drawing, puppet theater, kids crafty corral, I don't know what that is, old time dress up, so I think that's where you like put on the old clothes and take your pictures. Aim and shoot games, giant bubbles, pioneer toys, a corn maze, ropes
said
and
twice.
races.
Okay.
And then the experience is like the washboard laundry, butter turning, gold panning, scarecrow making, and plant and harvest. Those are the activities they have all
That 30
listed.
by 30, like, that's a lot, like, just a corn maze.
Well, I mean, it's not huge, but, I mean, one of the things I liked about it, it's so different from anything. And there's not anything like it right now. They just moved here from Arizona like a year ago, and they had this business in Arizona. So they're just starting now to
I couldn't find it.
reach out, you know, they're settled now, and they're starting to reach out to places to book them.
Hope we could, like, see it.
Like, why?
There is videos out there.
Yeah, they have a Facebook page. I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, they have a website too.
Anywhere else around?
Pardon?
How many bales that hay?
It said 15 to 20.
15?
Did it? I thought it said like 12 to.
And is it gonna get wet, or is it just for, like, pictures and, you know, that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I think it holds up like some of the games, like they're actually sticking down into the hay, you know, that type of thing.
Think CJ would, or PJ would,
Yeah, just who's gonna go get it? If you don't mind going to get it, that's a couple truckloads,
probably, yeah, probably.
at
some
least
Is there any?
2 or 3
Oh, did you
trucks.
see it?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll
hold on.
leave.
I think if we're interested, maybe, like, I'm looking at the video and I can like kind of see the setup.
He
So
hasn't
maybe if
seen-
everybody could look at it
He
before
hasn't
next
seen the
meeting.
video yet.
Okay. It just seems
Like, there's a big cow and it looked like kids pretending to milk cow.
There's no live cows there.
No live cows.
It just seems like a lot to fit in 30 by 40.
But it's fear of trying to get a cow over the bridge and back again.
Oh, gosh, no.
Yeah, it says 10 to 15 bales. For the carnival corner, wait, the Pioneer experience is 30 by 30 or equivalent, 12 to 15 hay bales plus water and electric. So equivalent means you could stretch it further, you don't have to have the square, of course.
30 feet by 30 feet.
Yeah. The carnival corner is 30 by 40, 10 to 15 bales of hay. And then the whole 1880s experience, which includes all the Pioneer activities and all the games, use around 1,800 square feet, water, electric, and 25 bales.
So it's more than 30 by 30.
All right,
Okay.
so we're talking about 50 bales of hay in total,
And a lot of space.
yeah.
Well, it's, no, it's, wait, no, it
Each of them is
says,
30 by 30, it sounded like.
it says for the whole 1880s experience, you need total 25 bales.
Carnival Corner is just 10 to 15.
It's only something
Or the Pioneer only, or the Carnival Corner only. Everything they bring is free for kids and families to play and participate, no additional charges.
Oh. I was thinking minors over what the kids' stuff is.
We don't put the bounce house. This is fall festival, right?
Yeah.
I kind of like the idea of connecting it to make it a
I
circle.
do too. I like that using the back.
That'll be the first time we ever did that. At that point, you're using the entire park.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
And it would be 800 a day.
Is that for all of them?
I think if you do the whole thing, it looked like it was 1,200. I wonder if they give a discount for 2 days.
And she's willing to talk to you and negotiate. so.
Okay.
But how do they make money? Besides us, I mean, we're paying them.
That's it?
That's it? That's it?
Are they selling stuff to the kids?
Doesn't seem like it.
Doesn't say they are. Says everything is free for kids and families to
Do
play
they
and
have people that work
participate.
at, like, people that like help the kids wash the clothes and do all that stuff?
I think their kids, like it's a family thing, you
Okay.
know, not their kids. Yeah. Like I said, there's a video out on their website.
Yeah,
So they have
well,
a
you sent us a video. He hadn't seen it yet, that's why I was trying to find it, but I can't find it.
Is it
So-
email too? Was it email?
Yeah,
When did you send that email?
the video was a while ago.
There was no video attached to the email I got. It's just
Not the one from yesterday, but the one,
The original one.
yeah, the old one.
The one I sent today was July 6th, 9:24 a.m. And that had some answers to some of the questions people had asked me. The other one, I had trouble even finding it in mine, but I did eventually find it.
There's one 11:03 a.m. She sent today.
Okay, on July 6th, 8:49 a.m.
Yeah, that doesn't have video on it.
Yeah, it has a video.
Oh, does it?
Well, it has the most updated short promotional video, but it has the website link in it. So that was July 6th. It was a resend at 8:49 a.m. So do you have that one?
I have it. Here, hold on.
The subject on it was Forward Fall Festival Family Fun Entertainment.
I don't know if anyone wants to look at this, but they can. No, if you- It's kind of slow music.
I got nothing from mine except this one.
I don't know.
What do you think?
I don't know
can't
the name
read
of the thing. It says 1880s Pioneer Experience. No,
3 to 93.
Was it in that email she sent
there's,
today?
they're all different. This is, I thought this was it, but this is in Arizona.
Probably the same crap.
That's where they used to live.
Oh, so that could be it?
Yeah. Yeah, they just moved here from Arizona. The games they have are Root Veggie Dig, Pumpkin Patch, Scarecrow Making, Puzzles and Old Time Toys, Cornhusk Crafts, Pioneer Toy Crafts, Mini Gourmets, Apple Tree Harvest, Covered Wagon Puppet Theater, Gold Panning,
Then we get to our kids to
Washboard
wash
Laundry,
clothes they wanna
Chicken
wash
Coop
once.
Egg Collecting, Milking Cow, Butter Churning, Imagination Kitchen, Old Time Dress Up. So some of these Stephanie already mentioned. The Carnival Corner has Stand a Bottle, High Striker, Balloon Bus, Duck Races, Coin
It's like
Toss,
this.
Fishbowl Frenzy, Popcorn Up Halt.
Set it up
I have
like
no
that.
idea what that is. Tin Can Alley.
I don't know. I think everybody should look at the video and the website, and then we'll talk about it.
they have a training. That's
No,
Don't see one.
that'd be nice, huh?
Sorry, Adam.
yeah, take care of one problem.
Right.
Okay, so like, could everybody get it looked at and let Stephanie know if you are interested in that being one of the,
So it's 800 a day, so it'd be $1,600.
well, it would depend on what we wanted. So what's it say? It says 1,200,
For the big one, or for the whole entire?
800 for just one of them.
Per day.
Yeah. Me, I'm in favor of it. I like the idea of filling that back area.
I would love to get them to come down in price a little bit.
But she says right in her, that message,
It's like Yellowstone.
yeah.
Well, one question I have, I mean, are we gonna do the concession stand to see if we can offset that by a little bit, or what are your thoughts?
As much as I hate doing the concession stand at Fall Festival, I feel like it's like one of our biggest money.
I think we need to keep it for Fall Festival too. That's
I,
where,
I don't wanna lose every bit of funds we get out of there.
We did about almost 6,000.
Yeah, it was over $5,000 last year.
We have a lot of kids helping.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing, if we balance it and, I mean, everybody can take turns or, you know, be out and about, but we just have to balance the adults that are in there.
Yeah. And I mean, there's 7 of us now, whereas even for a while, there was only 5 of us. So,
And you've got, Penny Strain and his wife, who work in South Bend all the time, they wanna be in there. I don't know where Pastor John is, I haven't heard from him in a while. You got Donna.
yeah,
I know Donna has friends, so.
I think we'll be good. I think we need to keep it.
Get stuff in the menu.
It could be a basic
Yeah.
menu, that's not a problem. I can get Frank to do the sausage again, that's always a hit. And you can get another supervisor to do something and, make a big to-do of it, so it sells out. You know, something along those lines, we don't have to be extravagant, but it's just sell $3 hot dogs and, I mean, they go, you know, and the money adds up. So we can increase the prices, but I don't want to price us out of the market either.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're all in agreement on those things then. We're definitely going to look at this new thing and see if we can add it, and we're going to run the concession stand. Trail of Treats, we don't really have to do anything yet right now. Light Up Night, December 9th, new items. Actually, there is one thing I wanted to say about Fall Festival. You guys know that for the last 3 years, I have helped Carol pounding the pavement and getting companies to donate for the raffle. And if anybody could possibly, you know, when you're in businesses and that, approach them, trying to get a gift card or something for that, because I had to do it right now for this fundraiser for our fire victims, and having to go back to all these same places in 2 months and ask them again, I'm really kind of feeling awkward about it. So if anybody could pitch in and help some with that, I'd really appreciate it, because that is credited to us too, correct, Jack?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, Carol thinks you're, much walking on water when it comes to basically that. Yeah, she trust her.
Are we still looking for banners? Cause I did get a price from that guy, but I can't get it to show up.
Yeah, I mean, the guy that you were working with.
Like across the road banners, do we still need a couple of those, or do we have enough?
We have 4. We could think about them. Here's the thing, everybody wants to go through Joe, whatever his name is down the road here. He's double the price of anybody else.
Well, yeah.
And that's the thing, if we can get 2 for the price of 1, I'm open to it. We could put it, fire department will put them anywhere we ask, all right? So if we have 1 out in Lawrence, 2 here at Cecil, 1 coming out of McDonald, I mean, we could push over into South Point. We could put them, I mean, we've got 26 square miles of Cecil Township. We could put them, you know, further on the other side too.
So we have 4,
We have 4.
okay?
Okay, we have 2 old ones and 2 new ones.
Can we put one up in South Point?
It would have to be across the road.
Like that main, what the heck's it called, Main Street? Like the main
up in the
road,
center of town.
Yeah, we
like
should.
right in the center. Can we hang one there?
Shouldn't be a problem.
How long are those, the ones we have?
18 feet, plus I've got 10 foot of rope on either side, so right-of-way is where the poles are gonna be, so that'll be some flexibility. Like here in Cecil, the right-of-way's smaller, the poles are closer together. You don't need as much rope to wrap around.
So you have roughly up to 38 feet to reach,
Yeah,
The actual banners,
or 18.
18
and then,
across the road.
does it have like wind slits or something like
Yes,
that?
there's
Okay.
wind slits, eyelets to thread the rope through, just to reinforce it, because what we did is we put the rope through it, stretch it across, and that secures it, so if that wind's real heavy, it doesn't rip it. Or it doesn't rip the eyelets out, so, I'll bring them in, I mean, they're in my office if you wanna see them.
If I give him this, he actually gave me prices and my company blocked it, so I have to like,
Yeah,
HIPAA.
Yep.
that's
I'll
fine,
call him.
that's fine, I'm just not,
But I know he had said something about wind slits and,
yeah,
so,
wind
okay,
slits are important.
okay.
Because they put them over the road, and especially here in Cecil, that wind goes down Miller's Run. And that's how pretty much we lost the one over Lawrence, that enterprising young lady picked up and got 4 months.
I wasn't letting it go.
And he guilted her into returning it,
That was something.
Yep.
so.
Okay, so you're gonna find
I'll
out
get
and
the
let us
other, I'll
know.
get it tomorrow, I'll tell him,
Okay.
send it to my personal email.
That brings up a good point, what Jason said, we put that up in South Point, we better get Serenity applied, you know? We better get it, because parking's gonna be, you know, we're considered one of the top 3 festivals in the area now.
I mean, that's a prime place to put one.
Yeah, you're right. it
I
is.
mean, there's a lot of traffic through there every day, and a lot of this going through there every day. That's where I would stick one.
I'll tell you what, I got stuck in the traffic leaving there couple weeks ago, and I told my niece, I said, don't expect me to come through here this time of day to get the kids again. I ain't doing it. It's bad.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, anything else, any new items? Anything we missed?
Do we have any idea, did we get any like committee for the light up night? Or people who said they were interested in being on committee for light up night?
Last December, I talked to, gentleman, he's with SACS, Southern Association of Colleges and Schools, traveling all over, doing, basically, reviews of colleges and universities. Busy, but, Donna said she'd be interested in it, and it's a committee to formulate what's actually gonna happen. They're interested, so you got 5 people there that are interested.
I know that end of the year always sneaks up on us like really fast, so we'll probably need at least an idea of what we're doing before.
You know what, I'll message Heather and just remind her to, when she comes back from vacation, let's start talking about it. Okay,
I just touched base with Kenny and John and Dawn and just say, hey, are you still interested in doing, being on the planning? If they are, you know, get the wheels turning now, because like Stephanie said, that's gonna sneak up on us
Yeah.
real fast.
absolutely.
And, you know, while we don't wanna be the same as Gansburg, we wanna be unique.
Okay. Anything else? Okay, meeting adjourned at, what time is it?
7:36.
Yep, 7:36.